Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 7 most valuable Washington quarter dollar coins that could be sitting in your collection and are worth big money. Let's jump right in. First up, the 1982 Washington quarter dollar with a D-era mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about the potential value of your coins, stick around because this one could be worth a lot more than you think. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, has been a staple in American currency. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin features a bust of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The design has seen several updates, but our focus today is on the 1982 edition, specifically the variant with the D mint mark. So what exactly is the D-era mint mark? Mint marks are indicators of where a coin was produced. The D indicates it was minted in Denver. However, there are specific eras that collectors look for, particularly in the 1982 quarter. The D-era mint mark refers to a particular variety that was misstruck, leading to unique features on the coin that enhance its collectability and value. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What is this coin worth in today's auction market? As of now, a 1982 Washington quarter with a D-era mint mark in good condition can fetch a significant price. Depending on its specific characteristics, recent auction results show values ranging anywhere from $66,000. Here are some tips for spotting the 1982 D-era mint mark. First, look at the location of the mint mark itself. Is it where it should be? Additionally, check for any unusual features around the mint mark area. This could include fading, doubling, or irregular placement, which are all signs of an error. In conclusion, the 1982 Washington quarter dollar with D-era mint mark is a valuable piece of American coinage that offers collectors not only historical significance, but also potential financial reward. If you have one in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look. And if you're new to coin collecting, this could be a great addition to your journey. Next up, the 1994 Washington quarter with the Philadelphia P mint mark. You might be surprised to learn how valuable this coin can be, even in just good condition. Now, let's talk a bit about the coin itself. The Washington quarter series started back in 1932, honoring George Washington's 200th birthday, and it's become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 1994 version, minted in Philadelphia and marked with the P mint mark, might look like just another quarter, but collectors and numismatists know it has some special characteristics. Most 1994 Washington quarters with the P mint mark are made of a copper nickel-clad composition, minus 75% copper and 25% nickel. The obverse, or head side, features the classic portrait of George Washington by sculptor John Flanagan. On the reverse, you'll find the familiar image of an eagle with outstretched wings. So, what's the value of a 1994 Washington quarter with P mint mark in today's market? Let's start with a general overview in circulated or good condition. Most 1994 quarters don't hold a significant premium. They're usually valued around face value, about $54,000, but it's the uncirculated or unique era varieties of this coin that attract collectors and can be worth much more. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1994 Washington quarter with the P mint mark? First, check the coin's condition. Coins in good condition will have noticeable wear but still be recognizable, while uncirculated coins will have a shiny, original luster. Next, examine the coin carefully under a magnifying glass to spot any unusual features, like doubling or other mint errors. If you think your coin has an error, consider getting it graded by a professional service like or NGC. They'll authenticate and grade your coin, giving it a numeric rating and, if it's an error coin, a classification that can add value. This step is particularly helpful if you plan to sell the coin, as collectors trust graded coins more, and it can boost your auction results. When it comes to selling a 1994 P Washington quarter, your options include online auction sites like eBay or visiting coin auctions or coin shops in your area. Keep in mind that if you're selling an error coin, online auction platforms often reach a wider collector audience and can bring in competitive bids. Current prices on the auction market reflect demand for higher graded examples of the 1994 Washington quarter, especially those with unique errors. Collectors are always looking for standout pieces, so keep an eye on what similar coins are selling for to get a sense of your coin's potential value. In summary, while a typical 1994 Washington quarter with the P mint mark may only fetch its face value, High-grade examples or those with rare errors can be worth far more. So, be sure to check your change and inspect any 1994 quarters you come across. Who knows? You could have a little treasure in your pocket. Next up, the 1982 Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark in black color shade and dirty condition. You might be wondering how valuable could this little coin be? Well, you might be in for a surprise. Let's start with a bit of background on the Washington quarter itself. This quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design on the front, or obverse side, features a profile of Washington himself, sculpted by John Flanagan. On the reverse, we see a majestic eagle, symbolizing the strength and resilience of the United States. So, what makes the 1982 D Mint quarter unique and valuable? For starters, coins from 1982 didn't have any official mint sets, which makes finding high-quality versions even harder. As a result, quarters from this year, especially ones in unusual conditions, are rarer and more sought after. Now, let's talk about this particular coin, a 1982 D quarter with a dark or black shade and in dirty condition. This unique look could result from environmental exposure over the years or certain natural chemical reactions that cause the surface to darken while not exactly pristine. These coins have an appeal to collectors because of the unique look that differentiates them from the regular circulation pieces. So how much can this black-shaded, dirty 1982 D Washington quarter fetch in today's auction market? Well, the value of coins can fluctuate based on several factors including condition, rarity, demand, and unique characteristics. For this particular coin, a standard 1982 D quarter in circulated condition without any notable coloring or damage might be worth around its face value $49,000. However, those with distinct color shades or dirty conditions can catch the eye of specialized collectors. Next up, the 1997 Washington quarter with P mint mark. If you're curious about its value and what makes it special, you're in the right place. So let's get started. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the Washington quarter itself. Struck for the first time in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, this coin has a rich history. The design features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, symbolizing strength and freedom. The quarter has undergone various design changes over the years, but its popularity remains strong among collectors. Now, focusing on the 1997 quarter, this coin is part of the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999, but the 1997 Washington quarter itself is still significant. This coin was produced in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint. The 1997 quarter is made of a copper-nickel blend and has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. When discussing the value of coins, condition is everything. The 1997 Washington quarter in good condition typically exhibits considerable wear, but key details remain visible. Grading is done on a scale from poor to perfect mint state, with good indicating that the coin has been circulated but is still identifiable and relatively intact. Factors that affect the grading include the visibility of the date, the legends around the coin, and the overall appearance of the surfaces. So, what is this coin worth in today's auction market as of now? A 1997 Washington quarter with P mint mark in good condition typically sells for between $29,000 at auction. While the 1997 Washington quarter isn't among the most valuable quarters out there, it holds a special place for collectors who enjoy assembling sets of coins from specific years or mint marks. Collecting can be a rewarding hobby that combines history, art, and, of course, the thrill of treasure hunting. As always, if you're considering investing in coins, do your research and keep an eye on the market trends. Next up, the 1996 Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark will explore its history, significance, and how much it's worth in today's auction market, especially in good condition, so stick around because you might be surprised by what we uncover. First, let's take a quick look at the history and design of the Washington quarter. The quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, when it was introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, it has remained a key part of American coinage, with minor design changes, but the same iconic portrait of George Washington. The 1996 Washington quarter with the D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small d on the right side of the coin, just below the olive branch on the reverse. This particular coin was produced in large quantities with over 900 million coins minted that year. Before we dive into its market value, let's clarify what good condition means. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from $22,000 being perfect uncirculated condition good condition according to the Sheldon grading scale, typically falls around the level. This means that while the coin has seen significant circulation, major design elements are still visible. But the finer details like the feathers on the eagle may be worn down. In good condition, the 1996 quarter may show wear on Washington's face and the eagle's wings, but the date mint mark and major features are still clear. It's a common grade for coins that have been in circulation for a long time but haven't been overly damaged. As of today, the value of a 1996 Washington quarter with D mint mark in good condition is generally between $29,000. Since it's still relatively modern and widely available, its value isn't as high as some older or more rare quarters. The demand for certain coins can fluctuate based on trends in the collecting community. While the 1996 Washington quarter may not be as highly sought after as, say, a 1964 silver quarter, it's still an essential piece for anyone looking to complete a modern quarter collection. Next up, the 1984 Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark. Today we'll explore its background, how its condition affects its value, and what you can expect to see in today's auction market. So let's get started. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin features a left-facing profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, symbolizing strength and freedom. Over the decades, it has become a favorite among collectors due to its historical significance and iconic design. Now let's focus on the 1984 Washington quarter. This particular year was significant because it was a part of the series that continued to honor Washington. The 1984 quarters were minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Denver mint marked with D produced a significant number of these coins, but today we're specifically looking at those in bad condition. So what exactly do we mean by bad condition in numismatics? A coin in bad condition typically exhibits heavy wear, scratches, and potentially discoloration. It might have been circulated extensively, leading to a lack of luster and clarity in the details of the design. Collectors often use terms like good or fair to describe coins in this state, and these designations significantly impact the coin's value. Now let's talk about the value of a 1984 Washington quarter with D mint mark in bad condition. While coins in pristine condition can fetch high prices, sometimes exceeding $47,000, those in bad shape generally range much lower. Currently, in today's auction market, you can expect to see these coins valued anywhere from $66,000, depending on the severity of the wear and overall appeal of the coin. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1984 D mint quarter in bad condition, there are several platforms you can explore. eBay is a popular choice, where you can find auctions for coins of various conditions. You can also check local coin shops or coin shows where collectors and dealers often gather. Always ensure that you're getting a fair price by doing some research beforehand. In conclusion, while the 1984 Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark in bad condition may not break the bank, it still holds value for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, every coin tells a story, and this one is no exception. Next up, the 1991 Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark in fine condition. Let's explore what makes this coin so special and what its value is in today's auction market. The Washington quarter has a rich history. First minted in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the design we see today was introduced in 1932 and has remained relatively unchanged, making it a staple in American numismatics. By 1991, the Washington quarter had already become a symbol of American currency, but it was also a time of significant change in the U.S. minting process. The U.S. Mint began to produce coins with more precision and detail, contributing to the overall quality of the coinage. The 1991 Washington quarter features a portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle with its wings outstretched on the reverse. This design is iconic and represents American ideals of freedom and strength. Now, let's discuss the specifics of the 1991 quarter. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, which is noteworthy as it denotes a different production process compared to coins minted in Denver or San Francisco. When it comes to collectible coins, the condition is crucial. The 1991 Washington quarter in fine condition means that it has some wear but still retains many of its details. Grading coins can be subjective, but generally a fine-grade coin will show signs of light wear on high points and be free from major damage. Now, let's get to the million-dollar question. What is this quarter worth in today's auction market? As of now, a 1991 Washington quarter with D mint mark in fine condition typically ranges in value from around $44,000. Depending on its exact condition and the interest from collectors at any given auction. However, certain factors like rarity demand and even the specific auction environment can push this value higher. It's interesting to compare the 1991 quarter with others in its series. For instance, quarters from the late 1950s or 1960s can fetch significantly higher prices due to their rarity, while more recent quarters, like those from the 2000s, may not hold the same value as the 1991 edition. This reflects the ever-evolving market for collectible coins. If you're a collector or thinking about starting, always look for coins in the best condition possible. Consider investing in a good coin holder to preserve its quality and consult with reputable dealers or auction houses for accurate valuations. Joining coin collector communities can also provide valuable insights and resources. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content on collectible coins. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you've found one of these quarters yourself. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Happy collecting!